Okay, babies. So, I just want to say hello and welcome to my channel. I'm Bronwyn, DIY Bronwyn, 263, I think, on YouTube. I do DIYs. I really do. But apparently, I just want to talk to you guys. Seriously, make a little tickle in my throat. But hey, I just wanted to come online and say, hey, what's going on in the world? I'm so worried for all these kids that are siding with one side over another without knowing all the facts. The campuses that are overrun with anti-Semitism. The kids that are being barred from campus because they're Jewish. That's disgusting. That's just so disgusting. That should never be. Never since the talk of Nazi Germany, which I was born, way after, but not since I was a kid and the talk of the Holocaust have I heard of people being so disgusting and rude and vile and causing death. Just to cause death. To destroy. To obliterate. To rape women until their pelvises break. Like, I'm sorry, you gotta pick a line in the sand somewhere, right? And for everybody in the world, when they saw what happened, what you did to the Israeli people, they were disgusted, just like I was. And most of the people have not a lot of tolerance for you anymore. And then you turned around and you rallied an event where you murdered little kids in the name of Allah or whatever, like, to be better than the other Jews. You're Jews, you're Palestinians, you're like, you're all the same. Like, what does it fucking matter? Why can't you share that land? Why can't you give yourself, you take 50, you take 50? Because, like, I've read a couple things, I've researched some stuff online, and the last thing that I read, which pissed me off, was that you were offered by the Israelites, or Israelis, 97% of Gaza. But you said no. They wanted 3% for themselves. For Israel, they wanted 3%. That's it. And they didn't say, we're going to come and fuck you up. We're not going to come and rape your kids. We're going to come and rape your women. We're going to break them in half and then kill them in front of your kids. Like, the torture and the unmitigated, disgusting, vile pain and violence that you inflicted on these poor kids and these poor people on that day was just a retaliatory, spite-filled, hate-filled event. And we all know it. And then I saw this girl online again, and I keep going back to her. She was like, she was wearing a hijab, and she was obviously Palestinian, and she was like, oh, I'm so happy what happened in Gaza. I hope they do it again and again and again and again. That's what she said. Without shame. Into a camera. We hope you die over and over and over again. I'm sorry. Am I on a fucking different planet here? Like, since when is that okay? To wish death on people? That's just disgusting. And so is this whole pro-Palestinian movement on these universities. It's anti-Semitic. You're keeping Jewish professors, Jewish students, Jewish staff outside the grounds. They're not allowed on campus grounds. Meanwhile, they're just as good as you are. Who do you think you are to tell these other people that they're not allowed on campus? You're behaving like Nazis. You realize this, right? Like, do you not? Like, you're on the wrong side of history. I'm sorry to tell you, but there's so many people that are fed the fuck up with your hatred of the rest of the world. Islam isn't going to be the one to take over. That's not fair. The rest of the world shares, and you're going to have to share too. Okay? Just because you feel like your religion is better than everybody else's doesn't mean that that's true, and doesn't make it fair or right. And what you're doing is trying to bully the world, and they're trying to bully people on each and every campus that they're doing this on. And they are, and they're committing anti-Semitism, and I'm telling you right now, if I was one of those Jewish professors, I would be suing your fucking ass. Just cannot believe the anti-Semitism in my beautiful country. I'm disgusted by it. I'm sickened. And nobody even gives a shit. And then, our feckless fucking leader, Trudeau, decides that he's going to get a bill, C-63. On its face, it's called the No Harms Bill. It's supposed to be for children. But once you flip a page in or so, the real meat of the article comes out. And what it's technically going to do is take your name and your number, and we're going to go through every single social media site that you're on and a member of, and we're going to pick apart each and every comment, post, or text, and then we're going to decide if it's a hate crime or if it's hate speech. And then we're going to put you in jail. And if we think that you're going to continue saying hateful things about the government, then we're going to put you back in jail and keep you there. What? Is this the fucking gulag? Like, what the fuck is wrong with you, Trudeau? He's such a fucking Nazi. It's not even funny. And no wonder there's memes of him in the fucking suit, because he wore the fucking suit. It's like he wore the blackface, and he wore the fucking hijab, not a hijab, but the thing that the men put on their heads in the mosque. I'm really not trying to be rude. I don't have a problem with a Palestinian person or a Jewish person. Why the fuck can't you share? Why the fuck can't you come to a resolution? And why the fuck in, like, decades and decades and decades since I've been alive, have you not come to some sort of fucking peace? I'm sorry, Hamas are terrorists. Everybody in the world knows that Hamas is terrorists. It's just as disgusting to me as the carnage in Rwanda, as the brutality in Syria and Herzegovina and all those other places, and anywhere in the world where anybody's dying for the sake of the government is the best and we're gonna kill you if you don't agree. Are you fucking crazy? And it seems like Islam wants to take over the whole world. The whole world isn't yours to take. This isn't a game of fucking Stratego, and you're not gonna win. It's just bullshit for you to think that it's okay. Like, for instance, in Britain, they've got, like, Sharia law. Like, are you fucking kidding me? Not in my Canada. I have a page on Facebook called No Sharia Law in Our Canada. And I have some people on there that think the same way that I do. And I've always been really open-minded. And I've always thought that we could always get along. But after seeing what happened in Gaza and seeing how these people are reacting and using the terror and the pain and the horror that those kids and those men and women and children went through and using it to make it a pro-Palestinian movement, it's just beyond disgusting. It's just beyond the pale for you to turn around and kill people and then be like, oh, poor little ones. No. And I don't agree. And I think that you should be taken off campus, your tent's fucking disassembled, you clean it all up, you and all your fucking Nazi little student people that are with you there, keeping the Jews out of the camp. Oh my fucking God. The only difference is you're the camp and you're in it, and they're going to be on the outside for now. You guys are fucking racists. You're just, like, there's nothing else to say. Like, you can't have it both ways. You can't be like, oh, poor little us, and then be like, kill, kill, kill. Make up a fucking mind. If you're a religion of peace, then what the fuck was that? And another thing I have to say is I have friends that are Muslims, and if good Muslims don't denounce and decry and revile this shit and push it back, nobody will. You have to do it. You're the only ones that can save us. It's up to you. Because if these people are calling for the death of Christians in parts of the world. They are killing Christians in parts of the world. They're killing Jews in parts of the world. If the Arab nations don't want you, there must be a fucking reason for that. You people are hellacious and you just want to have fucking blood spilled. You don't want to have peace. And I never thought I'd have to say something like that about a whole bunch of people. But apparently, seeing you all on the campuses and all these people, the imams and everybody sneaking on and protesting with the people, that's just fucking horse shit right there too. And all the professional protesters that came and helped and also gave money, lots of money, you know, for, you know, their vegan diets and whatever the fuck else they wanted in their stupid tent city. Go fucking home. Go get a job. Go to fucking school and fuck off already with your racist shit. You live in the best country in the whole fucking world. The whole fucking world. And you do this. Like, you come here, you acclimate, you integrate, you assimilate, but you don't take over. It's not going to happen. When Scots came, did they do it? Nope. When the Irish came, did they do it? Nope. You know, like, there's major amounts of people that can come here and not be like, oh, you know, we're the best. Because I'm sorry, but it's starting to seem like Islamic people think they're better than the rest of us. And not the people that I know. They're not like that. They're lovely people. So I'm at a, like, I just don't understand it. There's two edges of the coin, and it doesn't make any sense. They're loving, peaceful people, but they want to kill the Jews, kill the Jews, kill the Jews. Like, and then it's kill the Christians, kill, like, who is on the menu next, like, is a problem for me. You can't just hate all of us and take over. It's not how it works. It's not fair. We have kids too. You don't have the right to turn around and tell us how to live in our country. You came here? Great. You left that war zone. You left that hate back there. You were supposed to have left that hate back there. Because now you're Canadians. Now you're Americans. You're supposed to assimilate. You're supposed to be a part of the society that you are now in. But instead, you want special treatment. You want special areas. You want special laws. You want special rights to be able to pray in school when nobody else can pray in school, so you ain't going to get that to work. And if they do, I'm going to be right on the horn and saying, okay, then Christianity's back in school, and so is prayer, Christian prayer. And you don't like it, too bloody bad. I just don't understand how people can think that it's okay to back this violent faction of people that just don't want to come to any resolution. They were just so sickening making these people stay outside because they're Jewish. Like, it makes me want to cry. And then fucking Trudeau, like, anytime we've ever said anything in our whole lives, with Bill 63, he's going to be able to go back and go through everything you've ever said? A retroactive hate you thing? Like, are you fucking kidding me? So things that you said if you're 19 and you're now 30 or 29 or whatever, so 10 years ago, you're going to get judged on what you said 10 years ago. If that's your first time online, your first comment, that's the first time they're going to look at you. And they're going to look at everything you've said since. That's bullshit. That's fucking, like, you know, KGB, Politburo, whatever you want to call it. Like, it's just fucking, oh my God, every scary dystopian, Orwellian motherfucking future I could have ever thought. Here we are. And everything's gone down the hill because Trudeau brought all these people here on purpose to undermine Canadians because he was mad about the mandate and he didn't get what he liked. He didn't get his emergency act to work. So he's like, you know, he's over the past years anyways been having these people come because he knew he needed votes and because we're not going to give him our votes. But if you're going to, then you're going to ruin our country. I'm telling you right now. So all the people that came here and think he's a great guy, think again. Because he just wants to ruin our choices. So that means at some point, if you vote for him, he'll make sure to ruin yours. Just don't forget that. He's not to be trusted. He can't be trusted. Chrystia Freeland's, oh my God. Like I said, $6,000 a year is half what I get to live on and pay bills and make food and I get my dollar store lipstick, you motherfucking bitch. You people don't have a fucking clue. I make $12,000 roughly a year, right? And there's some people, I'm in a better situation than a lot. I'm in like a subsidized housing. There's people that are paying, they're getting $1,200, they're paying $1,000 in rent for a fucking one bedroom with cockroaches and mice. Like, you have no fucking idea. And you know, there's also a new little fun one here. Apparently, all the people on the other side of the border that they don't want, that they can't even deal with because of getting so many because of Biden fucking doing the same as Trudeau and flooding the market with all these new voters so that they can get in power and stay in power. Basically, they're what was I gonna say? They're coming over here. I can't even think of it now. Shit. It was just like New York City is taking all the stuff, all the migrants, and they're bringing them, putting them on buses, and they're sending them here to Canada. Oh, yeah? Trudeau, do something about it. You already got enough people coming in here illegally because you invited them to come and ruin our country. Lord, 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 Lord. I guess I got a lot on my mind today, huh, guys? All I know is if I want my nails done, I go to the Dollar Tree. If I need to color my hair, I go to the Walmart See. You motherfuckers. I just can't understand how that you people think that we're supposed to survive on what you spend in lunches in a year. We gotta do so much, and then you're like, oh, and if you want to bitch about it, don't bitch online, or we're gonna come and get you and throw you in the clink, and here comes the popo coming to get me, because I couldn't possibly go back and erase every single comment I made on the fucking jackass. I'm not even gonna try. Why would I wanna? My voice is my voice. If it's all I got left, you're gonna fucking hear it. And if you don't like hearing it, whatever. I'm still not gonna stop. I'm not gonna stop talking. I'm not gonna stop feeling. I'm not gonna stop doing anything that really stops telling you who we really are and what we really want and what I expect from our Canada. And it isn't this. Canada, come on. Everybody can belong. Everybody can come here. Everybody can live in peace. We don't get, Russian people coming over here and expecting that we're all going to become Russian Orthodox. Like, we don't get any other people coming to our country and expecting to change everything. You expect prayer in school when they took that out and away from us, but you expect your religion is better than our religion as Canadians. So you're Canadians, but you're better than we are. So, and that's what I'm getting from this. Our government seems to think that everybody coming in is good, and everybody here that's been here, that worked, that had kids, that had lives, that built homes, had dreams, lost people, that we don't matter anymore. We're just the second-rate Canadians. And that's fucking shitty, Trudeau. And you're shitty, too. I'm done with your shit. I'm so never giving you my vote. You fucked the truckers. You're trying to fuck everybody else now, and you're just a piece of shit. You and Freeland, go fuck yourselves. That bloody budget was a piece of shit. Absolute piece of shit. You have no clue. And I think that you guys are probably on meth or something, because when you look at Krista and look at Trudeau, he's pale as fuck and she's like, can't keep her fucking shit together for 5 fucking seconds, and she looks like she's on something. Like, no wonder they're trying to fucking decriminalize hard drugs. They're trying to get crack and heroin and meth to be allowed in schoolyards, to be allowed in parks near children, to be allowed in hospitals. You couldn't smoke a fucking cigarette. You couldn't vape. But God forbid, go ahead, meth people. Go right ahead and light up your meth, however the fuck you do it. I don't even know, and I don't even care. You can't go to a hospital and smoke meth. Like, are you fucking kidding me? That's what he wanted. That's what he gave to BC. And look what BC is doing now. It's like fucking shithole central. And there's all these crimes, and there's all these people that are dying on the streets. How many people's kids have to die here in Canada from your fucking overdose drug epidemic? Because it isn't weed that's killing everybody. Weed was okay. You legalized that, we were all good, because we use it for pain. We use it for stress. But opiates? You took away people's actual pain meds that are having cancer to hand out meth and crack and heroin and let them do it in the middle of a hospital or a schoolyard? Are you on crack? That's what I mean. He's got to be on something. You both got to be meth the fuck out or something to think that this budget is good, to think that your leadership is good, or that anybody believes a fucking word that you say. Fuck off, Trudeau. I can't wait till you're gone. You're voting your ass out. Bye. Call the po-po. Fucker.